Good day, everybody. Good morning or evening, or wherever you are. Just a quick update. I know it's been a while. Don't want to rant a lot like I usually do. So, I've been doing what the doctor told me, cut carbs, lower sugar, snacks, and stuff like that to get my blood sugar down. Obviously, I haven't gone for another blood sugar test yet. I will be going, I think, give it another month, and then I'll be going to get another HbA1c blood test and everything like that. I've been monitoring my blood glucose though with the monitor that I have. It's not really been that high. It's been like, I would say, like normal range. I would like it a bit lower, but sometimes I fast until like late in the day, to like 2 o'clock or something, and then it'll be down to like 4.7, 4.6 sometimes even. Then it's like optimal. So I wish it was like it all the time, but it's just my fasting, you know. I would have only eaten the previous day, uh, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then I would fast until the next day, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, even sometimes 5 o'clock again. Fasting, I like it. I've lost a lot of weight. I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean, since the last time I spoke or made a video, I've lost about, say, 5 kilos, 4 kilos, maybe five. Um, I was at about 79, 80, and I'm about 76, 75, fluctuating between that now. So it can be 5 or 4, somewhere, but that's still quite a lot of weight to lost, but that's due to the fasting. You can, I don't know if you guys see it, but neck has gotten a bit skinnier and stuff as well. So I've lost a lot of the fat and stuff like that I had around my stomach. I want it all gone, but yeah, hopefully now that is working. But the only thing what I don't like about the fasting is that I feel good and everything like that, but sometimes I will feel not tired, but like irritable, almost as if my body is tired. I'll get hungry. Like I won't feel hungry, but I'll feel like my body needs something, if that makes sense. Like, so I won't feel like hungry, like I want to eat something, but I feel like my body definitely needs something else, like it's missing something. And it'll make me like irritable and stuff. That's the only thing that's not nice about it. And that I used to gym a lot and everything. I don't gym as much anymore at the moment, but yeah, when I was gymming, I picked up quite a good bit of muscle and everything, and it's like the fasting's eating that away. So I don't know if I must keep gymming and fasting in order to keep that up. I don't know. So that's the only downside for me. But other than that, it's working. So I'm hoping it's gonna work for my blood sugar. I'll have to see in a month's time because I'm gonna give it another month. You can actually see, maybe you can see one of my lymph nodes here. Lymph nodes have actually gone down a bit. I don't know if that's got to do with fasting or the bombardment of antibiotics that I took. I'm not sure. But they're still there, but they don't feel as prominent. I would have thought that if I've lost the weight, they would feel more prominent. But no, not that prominent anymore. So, okay, let's get to the news now. Since then, though, talking about the antibiotics, some strange things have happened to me. Okay, I've had bad abdominal pain. I don't know if I explained that in my previous video. Some discomfort, and then it was turned to pain and everything like that. It got to a point where I was like, no, I started like not having indigestion, but like I started burping a lot. Like I wouldn't even have eaten anything. Like the last time I would have eaten food was the previous day, and like say 6 o'clock, and now this is like the next day, and it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't eaten for a decent long time. It's been like 14 hours, 15 hours, or whatever, and I felt like I had indigestion, so I felt it was weird. And one of it was like burping. I was burping a lot. Like at one time, I would burp like 100 times in a minute. It was like, and that's not even exaggerating. It was just the whole time continuously. And but it wasn't like a burp. Like sometimes you bring up a burp at indigestion, you can feel like if you've eaten something or drunk something or whatever, you can almost taste what that is. It wasn't that. Like that. It was almost like I was just sucking in air. It's weird. Very, very strange. But I got the discomfort in my stomach, my left side stomach got bad. And then that burping and everything like that. So I was like, no, I'm going to the doctor. I want to tell him what's going on. So I go to the doctor. I say, listen, yeah, this weird stuff happening. I don't know what's going on. Having this abdominal discomfort, the groin pain that I had, and the testicle pain and that stuff. That was like almost going away, but almost felt like it was like migrating up. I don't know if it just felt that way or what, if it was a muscle that was there, or I'm not sure. But I told him this, and I told him I'm burping a lot. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. He's like, okay, maybe it's got something to do with antibiotics. So he says I took a lot of antibiotics, so it might have affected my stomach or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. Sorry. Then he was like doing this test on me. He was like pressing my stomach everywhere. He was like, is that sore? Is that sore? Is that sore? Is that sore? I'm like, no, 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 no. Then he went to my right side and he like hooked his finger and then he like hooked it into my stomach. And then he said, breathe deeply in. So I've done that, and he was hooking this into my stomach. And as I breathed in, like I stopped midway, and it was sore, it was painful. And then he like, okay, and he poked around some more, and then he went back with that hook finger, and he done on. I didn't know he was doing it on the same spot. He just like pressed down, and then he's like, breathe again, and it happened again. To me, it didn't feel like it was the same spot, but apparently it was. And he said that's called let me just get this name now, Murphy sign, which means gallbladder. So he was like, yeah, it could be a gallbladder problem. So he said to me, do I want to do an ultrasound to like rule out stuff? Maybe it could be gallstones or something like that. So I was like, I'm going to do the ultrasound of mine. It's not super expensive. I can maybe check what's going on. So I go do the ultrasound. It was literally like I left the doctor's room, drove like 30 kilometers to ultrasound place, done ultrasound like straight away. So within like an hour and a half, I'd been to doctor and done the ultrasound. And I got my results that day as well, at the end of the day. So it was the whole process was quite quick. Went for the ultrasound, the lady was like busy. And then she was like, yeah, by my rib cage where it splits like that, sternum, just below that. She was like spending a lot of time there. Maneuvers, twisting the thing, turning the thing, saying breathe in and out, doing that. And then she was like going to the right and spending a lot of time there. And I was like, okay, now what's this lady find now? So she's like going around, and then she goes to my left-hand side, looking around, spending some time there, and then tells me to go on my side. She's putting the thing on the side, yeah, going around, and then she's digging this thing in. And then she went over a spot that was very painful, like very painful. Like I flinched as well when she went over that spot. And I was like, that is painful, wherever you are now, you're painful. So she was like, yo, she's over my kidney, So I was like, okay. And she's like, no, but she's looking at the kidney from all sides. She can't see anything wrong with the kidney. But it was painful, it was quite painful. So physically, there was nothing wrong, nothing on the outside, no kidney stones, nothing like that. She said she can't see anything. She went down to my bladder, looked around there. She said, no, can't see it. Then she's like, done. Now, usually the people who do x-rays and that stuff, they don't tell you anything. They just say, okay, your doctor will phone you with the results. Cool. Okay. She said she has to give it to her the doctor. He looks over it, then he gives it to my doctor, then the doctor gives it to me. But she says she can't find anything. She says all the major organs look right. So I was like, does my pancreas look okay? Because I was worried about my pancreas. I was like, where did this blood sugar story come from all of a sudden? I'm getting pain there. Maybe it's got something to do with that. She was like, liver, pancreas, kidneys, stomach, bladder, all fine. She can't see anything. Gallbladder as well, nothing wrong. So I was like, okay, left. Was confused still, but whatever. Doctor phoned later. Said nothing wrong. It's clear. There's nothing wrong. It's probably just I must give time for the antibiotics. Probably messed up the system a little bit, and it's gone haywire a bit, and it's maybe causing some inflammation because they can't always see inflammation if it's slight. Should be fine. So now since then, I've just been sitting still with this pain, but it's gotten better. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still discomfort around there. So I don't know what it is, what it could be. The burping kind of let up, like it wasn't as bad anymore, and now I'm having it again all of a sudden. It's come back, and I've noticed when I start feeling discomfort and pain that side, I start burping. So it's definitely got it's connected. Whatever it is, I don't know. Also, another thing that I'm experiencing, I'm having dry lips. You can't see it, but I feel as though I'm dehydrated all the time. Like I need to drink water. My lips just feel very dry. So I don't know what this all means. Doctors are apparently say ultrasound is clear, so you must be fine. So I don't know. I'm glad it's clear, but now I'm also sitting with more questions than answers, and that's not good. So just trying to do the sugar thing now, the diet and everything. I've slipped up on my diet now a little bit. Last weekend, about a week ago, a little more than a week ago, I own a pet shop, and I've opened a second one now. Nothing major, not a major chain, but it's a small little business. The other one was doing quite well, so I decided to open up another one. Drank some champagne when I opened it, ate some junk food, everything like that. Felt horrible after that. Horrible. Oh, before that, the headaches had gone away. I haven't had a headache in a while. Even maybe after the last video that I made, it was gone. So I was quite happy with that. And then after that day, I started getting headaches last week, Wednesday. It was bad on Wednesday. Yeah, so on Wednesday at that time, the discomfort wasn't as bad anymore. Also, then I started taking pain meds for the headache. Anti-relaxant, muscle relaxant, and then pills for inflammation. For 3 days in a row, I took that, and then this pain came back. So I was also talking to my partner, and I was wondering, I've taken muscle relaxants last year as well, and also got a pain here in my side. If I'm not having an effect of all the medication that these doctors had fucking given me over these past 30 years for all the shit that they thought that I had, I've been bombarded with antibiotics, prednisone, pain pills, anti-inflammatory pills, this medication, that medication. I didn't even know the names of the medication. I didn't even know all the medications. I was prescribed sometimes with 5 different medications at once to take, asthma pumps, everything, If that hasn't somehow messed up my pancreas or kidneys or something, not to the extent where the damage is visible on an ultrasound or an x-ray or something, but that it's causing inflammation now, and that it's affecting me every time I have medication. It's now inflaming again. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with me. But yeah, that's an update. Hopefully after this month my blood sugar will be low, because even though I've slipped up with my diet, but I'm dedicated. I've lost quite a bit of weight. My midsection's lost a bit of weight. I haven't been this light now since the 10 years ago or something. So it's the lightest I've ever been. So yeah, let's hope for the best. And another thing, I've got a weird bump growing here on my head. I don't know if that's something to be worried about. It's like a hard bone bump that's growing. Not super fast, but I mean, I realized it 2 weeks ago. Feels like it's grown, but maybe it's just touching a lot. But I don't know if anybody has that as well. I don't know if it's got anything to do with anything. I did read up that these bone lumps are mainly harmless anyways. No, it's like a little bump growing on my head. It's weird. Feels like a bone. Not painful to the touch, nothing like that. Very hard. It feels just like a bone on my skull. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. But yeah, that's just my little update. I did rant a bit now, but yeah, just want to keep you updated with everything that's going on. If anything else happens, I'll let you know. And if anybody has any advice for me, or any kind of, they know what's going on, please leave in the comments or tell me or something, because I would like to know if anybody else knows something. At this stage, I'm open to hear anything. Alright, cheers, peace.